116 to 112. Judges Ron McNair and Julie Letterman both score the bout 115 to 113. All three in favor of the winner and the new
Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison 2. Or better yet, Tony Harrison versus Jermell Charlo 2. The rematch. Now, the last time we seen these two guys, they was in each other's face. Down each other's throat. You know, I mean, literally in each other's face. And a lot of things were said, but the fight didn't happen. Tony Harrison sustained an injury, and he had to sit out. The fight is reportedly taking place December 21st in a neutral location. It's not taking place in Detroit. It's not taking place in Texas. I believe it's either Las Vegas or New York at the Barclays Center. The first fight took a lot of people by surprise. You know, a lot of people were seeing if Tony Harrison. Most people had Jermell Charlo winning this fight going in. Most people. Most of your boxing fans had Jermell Charlo winning this fight just because how Tony Harrison performed in the past. You know, he took a loss to Jared Hurd in a fight that he was thoroughly dominating, and then he kind of faded and got knocked out. And then he took a knockout loss to Willie Nelson in a fight that he was winning, then he got tired and got knocked out in the 9th round. Both fights he lost in the 9th round. It seemed like that's been his, a heel for Tony Harrison. But in this fight against Jermell Charlo, he was real methodical. He boxed beautifully. He essentially only fought with one hand. He used a lot of jabs, a lot of power jabs, and kept Jermell Charlo off balance and guessing. You know, he was definitely the ring general. It's one of those fights to where when you're watching it initially, you're focusing on the champion or the A-side promoted fighter, which was Jermell Charlo. The commentary was extremely biased, and you tend to see things more leaning towards Jermell Charlo's in his favor. But if you go back and watch it again, you see why the judges picked Tony Harrison. And I went back and watched it, and I see why that they picked Tony Harrison. Jermell Charlo missed a lot of shots. He was missing a lot. He had his moments in the fight. You know, it wasn't a one-sided beatdown by any means. It was a very competitive fight. Jermell Charlo and his brother, they have a lot of good intangibles. They had good chins. They're extremely well conditioned. You can always guarantee that they will be in shape and ready to go. And they got good chins, good speed, explosive. They got everything that you would want to have in a fighter. However, it seems like something's missing. You know, it seems like something's missing with the Charlo twins. I can't exactly put my finger on it yet. But Tony Harrison, he may have met his match with Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison might simply just have his number. A lot of people might not be willing to accept that, but it could be the reality of the situation. Not saying that Jermell Charlo can't come out and win the rematch, because he definitely can. He definitely has the ability to. But will he? Once he get in that ring, he see that Tony Harrison still isn't intimidated, because Tony Harrison didn't show no fear. He wasn't intimidated by any means. And how would this affect Jermell Charlo? Now, last time we seen Jermell, he fought against Jorge Cota. Took place in June. It was supposed to be Tony Harrison, but he sustained an injury. It was reported that he got knocked out in sparring or something like that. Tony Harrison got knocked out in sparring and his ankle rolled, and that's why he was hurt. That's just a rumor, okay? I'm not sure if it's true. But Jermell Charlo fought Jorge Cota, and he looked good. You know, he did what you expected him to do in that type of fight. Got him out of there real early, very easily. Nasty knockout. Very nasty KO. You know, got him up out of there. Did what he was supposed to do. Bravo. Salute to you, brother. You did what you were supposed to do. But I didn't see anything in that fight to make me believe that he's go up in there and right away be a Tony Harrison in a rematch. You know, Tony Harrison might be his kryptonite, y'all. I'm not saying he is, but he just might be. You know, sometimes a fighter just got your number. You could beat everybody else in the division, but there's one guy you just can't beat. Tony Harrison said that he's seen Jermell Charlo's style millions of times in the gym coming up. He fought against that style so many times. So Jermell Charlo is going to have to come up with a different approach. Probably more of an educated approach as far as working behind your jab more, keeping your punches tight, don't have everything too wide. Don't try to be Errol Spence, you know, and then he could come out and win this fight. A lot of people feel that Tony Harrison only got the victory because of Jermell Charlo's recent statements about the guys in the suits. He kind of took a shot at the guys in the suits. He kind of was taking shots at Floyd Mayweather, and a lot of people feel that this kind of jinxed him, and this is the reason why they took away his O. You know, a lot of people feel that PBC took away his O. You know, that's just, you know, some deep, hardcore boxing fan stuff. But yeah, a lot of people feel that happened. But nonetheless, Tony Harrison definitely did a good job. He showed a lot of good boxing ability. Very methodical, very sharp. I think if he come out with his right hand this time, this fight could be very dangerous for Jermell Charlo. Tony Harrison in the first fight really didn't seem too... He seemed a little bit more... what's the word I'm looking for? He didn't seem too confident to throwing his right hand as much. He should have thrown that right hand a lot more. You know, he's a knockout guy. He got a lot of knockouts. I think he probably got more knockouts than any of the top guys at 154 right now. You know, he's a knockout guy. So I'm not sure why he didn't really throw his right hand. Maybe he was just trying to play it safe and conserve stamina, because he does have stamina. He did show stamina problems in the past. Past the 9th round, he tends to fade, and, you know, guys ended up stopping him or whatnot. But he seemed to have fixed that in the Jermell Charlo fight. So you could expect him to come out even better in a rematch. This is a big fight, a meaningful fight. It should be a lot bigger than what it is. But yeah, man, it is what it is. You know, this is a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm leaning slightly towards Tony Harrison to win in a rematch. I like the fact that he pulled it off the first time. I like underdogs pulling it off. They made it a lot more interesting. And now we get to see what Jermell Charlo is really made of. Tell me what you guys think. Who wins the rematch, Tony Harrison or Jermell Charlo? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.